What's going on, everybody? So today we are doing a trade recap. So ultimately we did take some SPX 6935 calls. Overall, really good trade. Here is the live execution of it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. As you can see right here, ultimately I'm starting to build my position. You're gonna see me kind of deal with some drawdown. Let's also go ahead and speed this playback up. So as you see, I just purchased here. You're gonna see me sit through some drawdown in a bit. So the main reason why I went long as well is mainly because the fact is, whoa. So yeah, the main reason why I went long is because if you notice here, we are pretty bullish. So the top screen is the 15-second chart. The left-hand screen is the hourly chart. And the bottom right-hand screen is the 5-minute chart. So as you can notice right here, this 5-minute is currently testing a 5-minute fair value gap. So because of that, that is the setup and the reason for me going long. As you can also see, notice how bullish the daily is, right? Or even the hourly. Notice how we have back-to-back pretty much 3 green candles on the hourly time frame. So you always want to be trading with the trend. I can't stress that out enough. You want to trade with the trend. If you trade with the trend, you have a higher probability to win. And how I see it is like trading against the trend is like saying hit me when you have 20 in blackjack. That's stupid. So just trade with the trend. You always want to trade with the higher probability working out in your favor. If you have something that's giving you a 51% chance of winning, that's a higher probability already. But if it's 50-50, then you don't have a high probability setup. Here, pretty much, we are adding even more to our long. So now we are in 6 contracts. Price pretty much pulled back. And if you notice how this 5-minute candle has no top wick, that was the main reason why I also added, because anytime price doesn't form a top wick or a bottom wick, either side, price is likely going to push back up and create that wick. So that's the main reason why I averaged down. And as this plays out a little bit more, you're going to notice price start to pretty much respect that 5-minute fair value gap. And that was my stop loss. If we closed below the 5-minute fair value gap, I would have been stopped out. However, we're respecting that range the entire time. I always preach about you have to respect your setup. If you have confidence in yourself, then you should respect the setup. Ultimately, respect your edge, respect your strategy. So this setup was very simple. Like I said, it was based off of the 5-minute fair value gap as my entry point. And you know, with SPX, we go live pretty much every single day, right here on YouTube. And pretty much you'll see every day, it doesn't require much to make money with SPX. Like we end up making like 600 bucks fairly easily. As you can see here, buyers are starting to step in. We pretty much go back and forth from break even to green, break even to green. And now let's see if we can get this expansion here. The expansion should come in pretty soon. And that's just coming from trading with the trend. Like I can't stress it enough. Trade with the trend. Trading is easy. You've heard me say that millions of times. If you're new here, I'm going to let you know. Trading is easy. It's easy. If you find trading hard, it's because you lack discipline. You lack being a man of your word or a woman of your word. What I see discipline as, hey, if you say you're going to do this, you do it. That's discipline. If you're going to enter a setup and say, hey, my stop loss is a close below this fair value gap. As long as price holds above it, I'm not going to stop out. Then you're being disciplined. The moment you stop out early and close a winning trade, you're no longer being disciplined. And I'm sure that's what a lot of you guys struggle with. How do I know that? Because I used to struggle with that too. But, you know, with years of practice, and I went through the hard route by pretty much, you know, not really having a mentor. I learned through trial and error. But you guys, you know, you guys don't have to go through that hard route. You have an opportunity to actually seek help. There's hundreds of videos that I have here on YouTube that will literally teach you how to trade. That wasn't available for me when I was learning in 2019. So understand you guys are in a very easy time to succeed in trading. So take advantage of it. So as you can see right here, notice, hey, we're closing, or we're pretty much below my stop loss, but the candle hasn't closed. So therefore, because the candle hasn't closed, I'm not going to stop out. I know a lot of you guys see, hey, minus 20%, let me close this trade. No, trade the charts. I can't put enough emphasis on it. Trade the charts, right? The charts is how you get paid. You don't get paid because you go down 20% or go up 20%. No, you get paid by being disciplined and saying, hey, my entry is this 5-minute fair value gap. My PT is the high of the day. And that's it. That was pretty much the setup. Very easy, straightforward setup. So as you can see right now, we're starting to get back green here, roughly like 17%. And then now we should pretty much get this expansion here. So I did just trim off 5 contracts. And now I'm just going to leave this last contract to run. So as we start to get this push here, pretty much I was just looking to take out high of the day, which we are about to do here. Let's give it a second, and pretty much our trade is done. This setup literally probably took 12 minutes, I think, roughly. It's probably about 12 minutes. Literally made like 600 bucks in 12 minutes. That's the specialty about trading SPX. Not many tickers can do that. SPX, you can do that every day, truthfully. Every single day. So as you can see here, price is pretty much pushing up. Notice how we are kind of dealing with a little bit back and forth price action, but we are about to get this expansion here. Go take out high of the day, and you're going to see this is what it's like to be a disciplined trader. You got to focus on the process. If your process is, hey, enter at this 5-minute fair value gap and take it to high of the day, then you do that. And you got to remain disciplined. Because guess what? Being disciplined is how we get our bills paid, right? Being undisciplined doesn't help anybody. And then you see, close the trade there. Very short, simple setup. Trading is that easy. I can't stress it out enough. Trading is that easy. All you need is the right strategy. All you need is the right mental. And if you're struggling with those things, then reach out. Seek help. There's no point in suffering in silence. Because ultimately, you're just going to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. But nonetheless, hope you guys learned something from this trade recap. I hope you guys are liking it as well. Please let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.